battery was completely depleted when I started this. I'm not sure I'm gonna add the first bits of this whole, I was gonna say walkthrough, this flip through of the sketchbook. However, hi, I'm gonna introduce myself again. I'm gonna introduce this again. Hi, hello, I'm Mona, and I bring to you a sketchbook from the year 2018. The only reason I'm giving you this now, the sketchbook that directly follows up my first ever video on this channel, is because I lost it and now I found it. Anywhomst, here we go. As always, it has to be red. What else is new here? Simply because I don't want a black one. So yeah, year 2018. Following up, a lot of this sketchbook is made with pencils. I was pretty much afraid of gouache, or have not discovered it yet, so I stuck with mostly pencils. This little original piece is by Nadia. I'm gonna link everyone I mentioned here down in the description. And yeah, let's see. This sketchbook is from February until August of 2018, which was, I think, the year that I used pencils the most. It was the year that I was the most active on Instagram as well. And I mean, a lot of these things are pretty old and I'm a little embarrassed about it, but I hope you like it. This was my first attempt. Can you focus? Attempt? Maybe. This was my first attempt at making my very own stickers, and I did them with Moo, alongside some business cards that I never ended up giving to anyone. So they were just like for family and friends, but I mean, that's what you do with your first business cards, I guess, or just me. And these are the last remaining little stickers. They came in a little booklet and you could make them all different. And I had 3 designs, these guys, and I still really like them, and they feel precious, and I don't want to stick them anywhere, so they will continue to live here in the first page of this sketchbook. This was done with washi tape. I think there's a couple more like it in here. It was revolutionary to my little brain. I thought it was super cool to be using it for whatchamacallit, clothes. And yeah, this is, I think, mostly done with pencil, and then I went over it with some markers, perhaps. It's been a while. A lot of these will be guesses. These were little sketches for custom portraits that I made on my Etsy at the time. I think these were all for a single person. They wanted to see their wife, maybe, with different haircuts, or hairdos, different types of curly wavy hair. And I really like them. I really like this one in particular here. If you can see it, if you can't, that's too bad. Anywho, I'm gonna plug it up in here. I also very much enjoyed making a weekly little calendar. Not that much was happening at the time, but I thought that it would help me get a little bit more organized, as I still am not. A lot of these are kind of embarrassing. Just don't read them. Just don't skip it. Anyway, first page is off to a good start. I think this was my favorite character while doing this. This cat will appear, I think, 1 or 2 more times, and I had a lot of loose doodles that I slipped into people's orders on Etsy, and the rest are questionable at best. So let's go. Oh, I think this is the first time I used gouache in this sketchbook. It was very quickly after I painted with it for the first time. I got a little bit discouraged because I mean, it looked blotchy and whatnot, and now I realized that's actually what I want from gouache. I want it to be blotchy, I want it to be like misshapen, I want the color to always be a little bit different because I don't mix enough color, and I go back and I sample a little bit more. I add a little white, I add a little yellow, I add a little red, and the color shifts a little bit more, and I really like that now. But back in the time, I was super discouraged because I couldn't get a nice consistent gouache coating. These are some kids. I really like her. She seems kind of like she knows what she wants. These were made with I think I don't know the brand. it's a fine liner in a sepia color, and I still use it to this day. I use it for embroidery as well, to mark my lines on the cotton sheet, because it's not erasable, and it doesn't smear, and it doesn't smudge. It's perfect, and it's a really nice subtle brownish color. What else? Let's not see that. another little gouache practice. I really like this background here, but for the most part, nothing else about it stands out too much. Some little... Well, this is what I mean. Well, I don't know if I've mentioned it here, but prior to starting this video, I talked about that I'm sad every time I have to switch to a new sketchbook, because my old ones keep like a reference amount of images that I've had cute ideas or something I want to recreate. They have them within these pages, and every time I have to switch to a new sketchbook, I feel kind of bummed out because I don't have these references anymore. So yeah, this is one of those. It's some cute little flowers, and I think I still use this one and maybe a little bit of these to this day. I mean, these standard leafy florals or whatever the fuck. Whoops. Anywho, this is just, I think, another iteration of these kids here. I mean, I've continued doodling them, and this is a little, I don't want to say poem because I'm really not into poems or poetry and I can't write them very well, but I was thinking of making some sort of zine about my collections. I used to hoard a lot of things as a child, and I had so many collections, like bottle caps and random magnets and thread spools and stickers and all kinds of stuff like that. I would never use them. I would just hoard them and collect them in little piles and little boxes, and this was about that. But I never ended up making any other verses other than this one, or any other text. I didn't write anything else. This is a little illustration of Amy Fine Kite, it seems. She does these really beautiful photographs of flowers she picks and arranges, and they're very gorgeous. So this was, I think, based or completely on one of her photographs. This was the first sticker I did for my shop, I think. The universe sticker, I think I still sold it to this day, but I decided to move on from it and not restock it anymore. I just think it's time to go. It's a little too old, and I want to keep up with more current things that I draw and that people can reference me back to or trace me back to. Oh, this one you've actually seen. I have a drawing date of it over on this channel. Still like it very much. I do miss working entirely with pencils. It has a certain charm to it that having gouache added or pastels just doesn't quite hit the same way that when I discovered pencils and how happy I was with working with them. So this is a nice memory here. Feels nice. What else? I guess these are little prompts for myself. Girl with a huge coat, mushroom village, a cat in a swimsuit, giant chicken. I don't know. I don't think I ever came back to any of these. I'm not too happy with how this turned out. Oh, this is also some gouache. That's solid backgrounding though. Another plan for the month. I really just wanted to make use of my stickers and slap washi tape and make things cute. And this is Geriani? That's how I read it on Instagram. I think there's a couple more of these references of people I follow on Instagram. What is this? I have no clue. I think I had some sort of plan to make different old-timey professions, you would like to call it, like settler professions in back in the day in the US. And I had an idea for a barber, which is this one. I did end up painting this one. I might put up an image here and there. There was an apothecary, a lamplighter, a medicine man or woman, a blacksmith, and a sailor. I don't know if I said that already. But I was very fascinated with the clothes, and these were my initial doodles about them. I think I watched Dr. Queen Medicine Woman around that time. It's like one of my childhood like series that I've watched as a kid. I don't know if it's a very kid-friendly one, but I thought it gives me those sorts of like really cozy family watching time vibes. This is the reference from that show. These were for I got commissioned to make some postcards, and I ended up editing them a little bit more digitally with adding some more bright backgrounds. And yeah, there's a few more in here, both for birthdays, I believe. It's real cute. I really like this guy. Some February favorites, tahini and bananas. I mean, yeah, that's the jam. This was another such. No, I don't think. This is just a personal painting. This is just not a painting. It's a doodle with pencils. This was. I don't. Yeah, it's called. From the top. This was a challenge called the 36 Days of Type, and I believe it starts in May. I don't know. I'm not keeping up with it anymore since I did this because it was so tiring to go through all of it. So my idea was to make an alphabet and subsequent numbers of things that remind me of adventuring, hiking, exploring nature, and you'll see them afterwards. These were my tests. Some of these didn't actually end up being the ones I picked, but these were my tests for the letters. I really liked it. It was very creative for me. I really enjoyed drawing things I like, but also drawing them in different ways and trying to shape them into letters. I think I especially like the fire. I think it did go with this one. So yeah, I is for injury, and it's an arrow through the knee. Those references, those memes. Anyway, some other doodles. I think I did most of these sort of to keep sort of engaging with Instagram a lot more, because up until that point I didn't post at all. I'd only post once every month or so, and this was the time that I thought, hey, maybe I should start like being a little bit more present on this platform. And these were the things I posted back then. They were pretty quick doodles that I did every day. Oh, there's the Apothecary. I mean, I tried. I mean, I might go back to this. It was a cute idea to make them in these old-timey dresses and with surrounded by their environment and their little shops and workspaces. This was a little illustration for Mother's Day, I think, for my mom. I don't know what I ended up doing. See, this is the problem. This is from 2 years ago or 3 years ago or whatever, and I don't remember what happened. I don't remember what I had in mind about these things. So this is where it starts, the alphabet. So A is for, well, I don't know what it is for. A tent? I swear the other ones have like a reason for the. If you can guess what A was for, please tell me. I don't remember. B is for binoculars, C is for cup, D is for direction. I don't know what A is. Help me. I don't know. N is for net. B is for boot. I guess I had 2 ideas for B. I think I went with the boot because binoculars were a little bit too... Nah, not really. B is for binoculars. I is for the injury. M is for mushroom. Let's see, what else? Oh, wait, well, I guess I took a break here. I did remember I drew a bunch of these in one go because I wasn't always available to draw these because I was working on some other things. So they're gonna skip a bit. Some bear doodle. Grandma's at the airport. This is why, because I was at the airport at one of the days I was returning home or something like that, or going to my parents. Some more really cute doodles. I don't think I've ever posted this one. I wasn't too happy with it at the time, but now seeing it back, it's like, it's fine. It's good practice. I'm happy I doodled it. What else? Some little cutouts. This is the singing frog. I think this is probably one of the first frogs I ever drew, and now I draw them all the time. I really like them. I like using green. I like drawing green things. Fact. Another April calendar bit. This is also something that you can find on my channel as a drawing date. Seeing this back now. Oh, it's such a nice texture. So happy. Good job, past me. So well. And I really enjoyed adding little snippets of my palette as I've doodled it on a spare sheet. Feels sort of proper, you know? It's nice. No clue what this is. This is... I mean, it's a stork, obviously. I hope it's obvious. This is a stork, and I think it was related to a story that I heard going back home in March. Villages froze over. There was like quite the cold snap, and a lot of storks were trapped because they come back to Bulgaria in March. That's kind of what we relate them to. They bring not children. They bring these little twined up white and red. I want to call them bracelets, but not really. They're these like strings, and we tie them up, and they're called martenica. And you tie them up in the 1st of March. Baba Marta is the one that brings them, and they're for health and prosperity of sorts. And I remember, that's why I know this, because March is usually more warm than cold, and these storks have landed, and they were sort of stranded. They had frozen over on the ground, and there was this man that was taking them in and trying to warm them up, and they were so nervous and so stressed out. But it was overall a very sweet thing, because he was feeding them, he was taking care of them in a barn until they would be happy enough to go out in warmer weather. And this is also something you can see as a quick drawing date. Wow, I guess this was the time that I did drawing dates. Yeah, this is the sketchbook, all the references. I don't know, these are beans. I don't know what I ended up doing with them. I think I used them for thank you cards. That was the purpose to these guys. Oh, I get a comment from French viewers a lot on Instagram, especially, and they say trop mimi. I mean, I think that's how you say it, trop mimi, and I think it means very cute. And to me, the fact this little bit, it's so adorable. It sounds so cute, and I kept doodling it here and there. Might be somewhere else again. This was done with a marker and some pencils, and I really liked how this dog turned out. I think I referenced this dog from somewhere, but I'm not entirely sure, and sorry if I don't remember who it was from. These are the continuation of the bean sprouts from the previous one. I don't know what this is. This was gonna be something. I think I scrapped it in the end. So are these, just little practices. I did end up drawing this as a big illustration, but I didn't like how it turned out. It was I think it was my second gouache painting that I did, and I didn't like how it turned out. I edited it massively digitally. I did end up liking the digital one, but there was so little contrast in the image that was kind of like, not the best. So yeah, girl with a balloon hair. Oh, there we go. Back at it with the 36 days of type thing. J is for journal. I'm guessing like a memory journal or like a travel journal. It's a travel journal. K is for... That's a good point. I mean, I don't know what K is for either. Sticks? No. I don't know. Help me out again. I will request your help once more. I really enjoyed doing this one. I really enjoy how the wood turned out. It's another doodle with pencils and a marker that I have. I don't remember the name of the markers, but they're the ones that have like a very bendable tip. So it's very pleasing to make these like very fluid motions with. I mean, if I remember, I will mention them below. Oh, there we go. GGG is for, I want to say growth, I guess, like floral growth. H is for a hammock. F is for fire, and he's adorable. I really like this face. E is for the elements. I mean, it's a stretch, but there's not that much that can go with E for an adventurer's theme. Oh, O is for owl. So I did go with O. I had two owls. I think I went with this one in the end. Y is for the Yeti, because, I mean, you can meet one technically. L is for a lantern. What else do we have here? Cute little witch. And then we have Q, which is for... Is it quiver? Quiver? The thing you keep arrows in. R is for a river. And S is for a snake. I mean, it's quite the chunky thing, but it is a snake. T is for a thermos. I'm not sure what's happening here. I think P is for picnic. I ended up, I think, editing this one heavily because this didn't really look like a P, and in my finished version, these are all available on Instagram, but you have to scroll down quite a lot to get to them. X is for, well, X marks the spot, I guess. And Z... I don't know. I do not know what Z was meant to be. It's... No clue. I don't know. W... Not sure. I think these were, like, Oh, woods. I mean, never the mine. Z is for zigzag, and W is for woods. Did I? K. Well, I didn't write anything for K, but that's it. There it is. Mystery solved. Another May calendar, quite the empty one. I mean, I did try to keep up with some writing on it. It's still cute. I do enjoy making these just for myself. I don't really post them or anything. Oh, there we go. U is for umbrella. I really like how this one turned out. I mean, this was kind of in the way, but how else would you know it's an umbrella? And V is vicious, because it's a tiger. A vicious one. This is one, oh, these are more of the commissions for the cards. These are more of that commission work for cards I had for this company. I don't remember anymore, but all of these ended up being a little bit more edited digitally. This is a Christmas one where you would write here. And this was for, I think, a birthday party, and it turned out so super cute when I did it digitally a little bit. I edited a bit more. I think these were also for Father and Mother's Day. I really don't like them, but I was kind of with limited time to make them, so yeah, that's what it is. Oh, this was a prompt for the Nabi Artist Collective, maybe? I think, yeah. And I really enjoyed this painting, and I'm gonna put a little photo of it somewhere here. This was my first real confident painting with gouache and pencils. Maybe second. I mean, let's be real. Probably my third one, but I deem it as one of the first ones. And it turned out really pretty, and I'm very happy with it. And yeah, a lot of wasted page potential, but I think I just did a pretty okay job on my big sketch, and I didn't come back here to fill this thing up. Another reference from Little Blue Lamb. I remember they had very adorable outfits which speak to my inner child. Some more doodles, no clue what's going on here, but you can't see it either way, so it's like whatever. I had an idea to make like this very obnoxious looking lemon and have like squeezy underneath it, because lemon squeezy. More doodles, honestly. I mean, that's what a sketchbook is for. I honestly thought that my sketchbook should be very proper, and my subsequent sketchbooks ended up being quite messier. This is still me trying to keep up like a very pretty spread or whatever. I'm not about that anymore. I really don't care. So yeah, I urge you to not care either. It's really refreshing to not have to worry about these spreads and to just play with your paper and play with your materials and just enjoy the process. Wish I could tell it to me back in the day, but I'm glad I kind of learned my lesson from it. Some more doodles. See, this is a little bit more what'd you call it? Not impromptu. I don't know. This is more loose. This is more playful and without thinking about it too much. I mean, this is kind of ugly. I don't care. It's nice. It's good that I tried that out. Some bunnies here. This is kind of a goofy face. I do like this one. I did end up making some more illustrations with that. Mouse. Very obsessed with large girls hugging small houses and in between woods. That I think continues on. Some favorites from May. I think I was very lucky to. I think this is around the time that I started embroidering a whole lot, and these embroideries took off quite well on Etsy, and I was able to accumulate a little bit more money so that I could buy more prints, more stickers, and grow my shop. And I think this is around the time where I was the most active before my shop became a regular thing, which I'm really happy for. This is a cute little dress that I got from somewhere. I still own this dress to this day. I love it so much. I wear it all through summer. These are some plants that actually have not died. I'm not aware of why, but my camera just decided to turn itself off. Anyway, to prove that I didn't kill off these plants, I still have this prayer plant, and in fact, it's I'm taking roots from it. I'm taking little cuttings and I make new plants from it. And I have the same thing with this mother-in-law's tome plant. This is like a third one of it. I mean, you can't see it, but believe me, they're healthy. They're looking pretty alright. for the low light conditions we have going on here. Anyway, let's continue this one because I don't know why my camera shut off the first time. Some little snippets. I really enjoyed this girl. Again, giant girls with small houses. This was for the what is it? It's the tiny house prompt list with my friend Melina, and we never completed it, which is embarrassing because we came up with these prompts. People completed them, we didn't. But this was probably for the abandoned house. Still thinking I should revisit that. I keep not being able to find the time for it, but hopefully someday I will. Nice friend mushroom references. Pretty cute. I ended up drawing these a lot in the subsequent sketchbooks. I'm really happy with that. I did end up making something with this sketch as well. This is my picnic painting that I might display here now. I mean, we'll see. Some cute cats. They're kind of derpy. This is the same cat from the first page. I mean, I hope you can see them. Some more cute girls because it's everyone's comfort zone. And yeah, I think we're coming to a nice end to the sketchbook. At this point I was just like, come on, we need to complete this, we need to finish this. It's not a lot left, let's do this. It's kind of ugly from this point onwards, and I really enjoyed this one. Yeah, okay. It says here, post-study Radiant Boy. I guess that's where I studied this pose from. Something on Pinterest. And yeah, this is pretty much it. Really enjoyed this one. These were my first attempt, not this one, but when I first started out drawing with pencils, it was just with a graphite pencil, like an automatic one. Is it called automatic? We call it pyro pencil or whatever. And this is what they used to look like, and this was a sort of a throwback to that. I really missed that time. Okay, well that's it then. Some gifts. What's in here? Oh, no clue, really. This is a struggle. A fish. Well, there you go. That's what's in here. Nothing too interesting. I'm sorry to disappoint. And yeah, if you see something beautiful, speak it. And that's all. That's all she wrote. So yeah, thank you for watching this with me for all half an hour or however long this took. And yeah, I have another sketchbook that follows this one, and it's, I think, much better, but much messier. And I will have to record it at some point. For now, thank you so much. I will be going. Goodbye.